Next up, at UFC 323, we have Edson Barboza taking on Jalin Turner. Edson Barboza, 24-13 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5, riding a 2-fight skid. Taking on Jalin Turner, 14-9 in his career, 1-4 in his last 5. He is coming back after a very short retirement. Edson Barboza, if you have been watching this sport for any decent length of time, you know exactly who he is and how good he is. This guy's a walking highlight reel of knockouts, of submissions. He can literally do anything from anywhere inside the octagon. He was doing spinning back heel kick knockout highlights 15 years ago. And yet here he still is competing at a high level. He's starting to lose a step or two, but he is still an unbelievably skilled guy. The comparison I always make is he is essentially Charles Oliveira, but never quite got to the belt. He's great on the feet, very technical. He's got great submissions on the ground. He's got great wrestling if he needs it. He just never quite.
Well, you know why, Angelo?
Why?
He has, I put this out on Twitter, he has 11 losses in the UFC in the last 10 years. Do you know what his opponent's win rate percentage is out of 100?
No, but he's only losing to good people.
Dude, their combined record, listen to this, everyone. The combined record of Edson Barboza's last 11 losses, and this is going into the fight, right? 159-19 is their all combined record going into that fight. 89%, 159-19.
That is crazy.
Of their records going into fight Edson. That's the competition he's losing. That's crazy.
Dude, so if he loses to Jalin Turner, he almost doubles the losses of that record.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Record-wise, it quite literally, if he lost to him, it would be the worst person he's ever lost to by far. Record-wise. Obviously, Jalen's good.
Yeah. And he's taking on Jalin Turner, 14-9 in his career, so not quite the cleanest record, and he's hit some stumbles recently, which is why he literally retired. He lost his last fight. He got caught. I don't want to say caught, but he got subbed by Ignacio Bahamondes, took his ball, and went home. He literally was like, I can't win anymore. I quit. I can't do this. I hate it. And now here he is. He's back. So I'm going to assume that he's mentally where he needs to be and just break him down for his skills. He's a good boxer. He's stupid long for this weight class at 6'3". He can snatch up submissions everywhere.
How tall
In fact,
is he?
6'3". Why?
I mean, that's, 2 inches there, huh?
Here we go. Yeah, that's way more than 2, dude. That's like 4.5.
What?
And you got a hat on. That's not 2 inches. Look, your eyes are at his chin.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Your
That
eyes
dude,
are at his
I
chin.
guarantee that dude is fucking 100%. He's 6'7" or 6'8".
yeah, I bet he
There
is.
is not there. I mean, cool guy. He's really cool.
He seems cool, and he's a very, very good fighter. That's why when he retired, I sat in this chair, I did the recap video, and I was like, he should not be retiring. You are still stupid young. He's like 20. Like, you are young. What are you doing? You should not be retiring here. And yet he did. He's headed out. He left, and now he's back. I don't know why he's back. I don't know if he's like, yeah, my bad, guys. I got in my feels.
He found his path. He left. He found Jesus. He found Christ, and he prayed on it.
Is he a born again?
And so I don't want to get in people's personal life like that, but he's been open and honest about finding religion and finding that part of his life, and he felt like he really has some unfinished business, and after he kind of visited that part of his life, he came back, and now he feels like he's in a great spot, and this is what he's supposed to. Because I think when he stepped away, he said, like, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else, and then time away, all the stuff going on, so I realized, actually, you know what? I think this is it. So he's refreshed and feels good.
And I would agree with that. He is a very good, skilled fighter. His losses are quality losses. Getting snatched up by Ignacio Bahamondes, who is just as tall, long, and skinny, is just something that's going to happen every now and then. So, fight-wise, Jalin Turner's very good. Mentally, hopefully he's got it together. Sounds like he may. And if he does have it mentally together, then he's the clear pick here, because I think his length is an issue. I think his speed can be an issue. He can manage range. Edson Barboza is losing a step here. That eye gets droopier. He's starting to slow down. The cardio is not quite what it used to be, so he can't really set an incredible pace. He's not going to be able to take down Jalin Turner, and he's not going to be able to hang out at range, so he's going to have to get into the pocket and fight dirty. I'm going to lean Turner here. I'm going to pick Turner here, but I'm not I can't pick a guy who's coming back after a 6-month retirement. Or sorry, I can't bet on a guy who's coming back after a 6-month retirement. I can't do that. Edson Barboza is very, very good. I'm going to pick Jalin, but I'm going to avoid this fight. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, this is kind of one of those situations I talk about. I feel like it's a couple times a week, week in and week out at this point. Sometimes you don't have to bet everything, right? And there's going to be people that are just loaded up on Jalin. There's people who are going to be having it in parlays and stuff like that. And if he comes out and he looks like Jalin, great. But there's nothing wrong with just kind of waiting and seeing to see what he comes back into his last fight or into his next fight, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, Edson washed, he's not the same anymore. And I'll be honest, he didn't look great into that fight. I think some of it had to do with that eye, right? I don't think
it's getting worse. It's literally getting worse.
I was on his Instagram. I was about to say I was on his Instagram. And it looks like it's not an issue anymore. He doesn't seem like he has any issue with his eye, his droopy eye anymore on the Instagram. So it's getting worse. But it seemed like
worse
it definitely
between
was
his last couple of fights.
Yeah, it seemed like it was definitely bothering him in his last fight, and that was a winnable fight. I mean, he just kind of gets him off the cage a little bit, then he wins that fight, and then I think people are talking a little bit different tune. 2 fights ago, in both these guys' fights. And listen, I don't want to make a big case here. I'm just, sometimes I like to flash warnings at people. And I'm going to do it in this fight because I like Jalin Turner. I'm picking Jalin Turner. I'm not betting him at this point. There's 2 things. One is the calf kicks. I know I made a Twitter post that went kind of viral talking about Joe Rogan can't wait to talk about the Edson Barboza calf kicks. I told you guys in that fucking Randy Brown and Bonfim fight, I said those calf kicks could make a fucking difference. And that's the whole reason why I switched off Randy Brown into fucking Bonfim. Now, this fight is a little bit different, but it only takes a couple calf kicks sometimes. This guy Barboza throws some fucking calf kicks, and Jalin Turner's got the Randy Brown fucking skinny legs. Second thing is people talk about the wash. To get back to my original point. 2 fights ago for both these fighters, Edson Barboza was in a 5-round main event versus Sadiq Youssef, went all 5 rounds. Obviously, he was getting beat up a little bit, but that was against a really high-level prospect. Sadiq, 5 rounds, it is what it is. Jalin Turner, 2 fights ago, gave fucking Moicano his first TKO win in his entire career. Now, I understand the dynamics of it. He thought he won and this and that. But we're talking about when everyone's like, oh, Edson's washed. It's like 2 fights ago, Jalin Turner was just curled up in a ball and got Moicano's first TKO win in his entire fucking career. So I get it. Jalen's the better fighter here. He's got all the tools. I hope he wins. I hope he becomes what he can become because I'm a big Jalin Turner fan. He is my pick. I'm just going to be the guy that warns you a little bit to be like, you don't have to fucking just force bets on Jalin just because, because you never really know. He might come in, get 1 round into the fight and be like, oh, fuck, actually, you know what? Fuck this. I don't know. You just don't know. So.
Yeah, I agree with you. You don't have to bet on every fight. But oddly enough, I did bet on this fight. I did not bet on Jalin or Edson. I was surprised to see a 1.5 round line. I bet the over on that round line, and it's plus 100. I was surprised to see that. I don't know why it's a 1.5 round line.
A lot of people think Jalen's just going to fucking run through this guy. And it could be. If he just fucking...
Edson's tough, though. Who's run through Edson Barboza?
He was getting hit a lot by Jakar Close. And, if Jalen's landing some of that stuff.
But that was... All right, so here's his last couple of fights. The last time he was finished was Giga Chikadze in the 3rd round in 2021.
I know, but Jalin Turner's a little... I know, but he's not fighting Jalin Turner's.
I get it, but he fought undefeated Lerone Murphy, who's going out for a title, full-blown decision, or should be going out for a title. Beat Sadiq Youssef, phenomenal striker, 25
Oh, yeah, I
minutes.
think I had those flip-flop. He went 5 rounds versus Lerone, not Sadiq. I said Sadiq.
Wasn't Sadiq the main event as well?
Yeah, but he lost to Lerone. He got kind of smoked by Lerone.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
But he beat Sadiq. So he was in back-to-back main events, full 25 minutes.
Everyone is durable until they're not. He was getting cracked by Jakar.
Listen, I get it. I was just surprised to see a 1.5 round line plus money to do the over. I'll take the over. So that's what I did there. And you're not a big over fan.
Fuck. I'm not a fucking...
No,
hold on a second. Let me check real quick. Nope, still got a fucking dick and
under.
balls. So
it's an under.
Still got a fucking dick and balls. Not the overs here.
What's funny is all the DraftKings merch, they have merch now. All the DraftKings merch says, like, life's too short to bet the under. And it's like, that applies to every sport except golf and except MMA.
Golf?
Bet the under. Oh, no, it does apply to golf. No, they say life's too short to bet. They want you to bet the over. Life's too exciting. Bet the over is their point. You don't want to bet the over in golf. You don't want to bet the over in MMA.
That might be the worst thing. That might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, that made sense. That was clean. Logical, poignant. Angelo, Big Ange Sports Ange. I get all the sport references. I get them all. All right, look at me. How versatile. You know what else is versatile? The tools on the website. If you go to WeWantPicks.com, we have tools that do work for you. We have tools that you can use to just do research. We have tools to aid you. We have tools to support you. We have an artificial intelligence doing things for you. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. Not only is it built out for this card, and the next card is also built out for UFC 324, and we got bets on the board. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top.
There's something about when you do that that makes you want to just fucking.
I know you hate it. I don't know why you hate that.
Or stick a fucking knife through your fucking nostrils or something.
I don't say doll hairs anymore either. Why does that bother you? You just did 6, 7, 4 times, which is objectively the worst.
There's timing. It's fucking. It's just like so. There's like it just leaves. It just brings your mind to a certain point, like and then you just stop, and it's a really harsh thing to do.
I did disagree.